All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on the video. A couple days ago, the Sub-Zero Mythologies and Mortal Kombat Special Forces was announced that it's going to be included on the Legacy Collection. A lot of us had a feeling that this was going to be included, but now it's been confirmed, and that's a cool thing. Something else that's been confirmed as well is WaveNet, and I actually had to ask about this. I didn't know what WaveNet was. The thing is I listened to the book Long Live Mortal Kombat, and they actually talked about WaveNet in that book, and once I got hearing about what it was, then I realized, okay, I have heard about this. So back in the day when Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was in the arcade, I believe it was only in Chicago, the WaveNet. So the arcade cab itself was online, and it could play against other Ultimate MK3 cabs that had WaveNet running on it as well. This version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, also in the roster on the character select screen, included Smoke, and a Human Smoke, and Noob Saibot, which, you know, that would have been cool back in the day, because these were only available on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis version, the inclusion of these characters. But now you could play the arcade authentic version using Noob Saibot and Smoke back in the day. And it also nerfed a couple characters. There were a couple of infinites, I guess a Striker Infinite, and I think it was a Cabal Infinite, and they also made it so that you can't do that anymore. You can't do those infinite combos anymore. And, you know, it sounded cool, but I mean, 99% of us never played this version back in the day because it was so inclusive, and that is going to be included on here. So that's a cool thing. Here's what I got to say about that, though. Here's my opinion on that. So with the inclusion of Trilogy on this, I mean, you got Rain, you got Noob, you got all these characters that you can play now on Trilogy, and so WaveNet, you know, great, you can play them in Ultimate MK3, but it's already there for Trilogy. Now, my personal opinion on this matter, within the last year, maybe 2 years, I've been playing Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Plus. This is the arcade ROM hack version that was brought to you by Tay Drusus and Z-Paul, Too Fresh 8. And basically this version of Ultimate MK3, if you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. It's the best. I think it's the best arcade version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. It has so much more included and thrown into it and than the original UMK3. I mean, in the character select screen, you have Noob Saibot, you got Human Smoke, but it also included Triborg, it included Super Sub-Zero, it included, who else? There was one more I was going to mention here, but I can't remember. Oh, it included Rain too, I don't know if I mentioned that. But this is the most polished, perfect version of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, in my opinion, Plus. And this has been available for years and years. And you can play it on Fightcade, you can play it on real hardware. You know, it's out there, it's easy to come by. So, in my opinion, this, I mean, I've already been playing WaveNet Ultimate MK3 anyways, just by playing, you know, the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 Plus. So that's my opinion on the matter. You know, it's still cool that it's included in here. As far as I'm concerned, you know, the more content they put on this collection, the better. I don't care what it is. I mean, they've thrown Mortal Kombat Advance on there, and I'm excited about it. Even though I'll probably play it maybe once or twice, I still, you know, the more the better, as far as I'm concerned. So that's my opinion on the whole WaveNet and Ultimate MK3. When it comes to Sub-Zero Mythologies, I think it's great that it's on here. It's the version with all the cutscenes and such. Now, the one thing I think they should do for this, okay? Sub-Zero Mythologies back in the day was very, very hard, okay? It's still very, very hard. But with, you know, emulators, you can save and you can load, so, you know, if you make a jump, you can save, and then say you fall in the next jump, you just load it back to that save point. So it makes the game way easier. I think, for this collection, they should make it so that you have to beat the game in its entirety before giving you the option to do this rewind feature that they're allowing. Because you know what? We all suffered. Anyone who played this game back in the day suffered. Okay, I was suffering playing this just within the last year. Like, it is very hard. If you don't know the game like the back of your hand, like Dwayne from Headlock Gaming, then this game's gonna kick your ass. And it's terribly hard. It's ridiculously hard. It's frustratingly hard, but because you want to see the cutscenes and you want to beat it, you do, and you play through it over and over and over again. You get that rage out, And you know, at the end of the day, when you actually do beat it, you feel accomplished. I think with the rewind feature, it's going to get rid of that. And I have a feeling people are going to play it and they're going to be like, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that hard. You know, even though they're just rewinding and then starting over and rewinding, and you know, if they die, they just rewind. And I get it, that's a great feature, but I think they should include that after you actually beat it for yourself. So that's my opinion on Sub-Zero Mythologies. I'm glad that they're including that version and not the N64, because the cutscenes are fantastic. And if you beat the game, you know, and you beat the souped up version of Shujinko at the end, not Shujinko, the souped up version of Shinnok, corrupted Shinnok at the end, then you get the blooper reel. It's fantastic. It's great to have in there. So I'm glad that they've included the PlayStation version. Now, as for Mortal Kombat Special Forces, who really cares? Again, the more content, the better. Great, I'm glad they put it in there. But really, how many of us are going to play this game and enjoy it? I tried playing it within the last year, and I had a tough time on it. But ultimately, it's a pretty boring game. And, you know, it was cool. It was a Mortal Kombat theme and such, but it just didn't feel really like Mortal Kombat. So when it comes to Special Forces, great, but who really cares? So that's really all I got to say about Mortal Kombat Special Forces. Now, a lot of people are speculating that Mortal Kombat Gold will be included. I too believe this one's going to be included. When you see the 4 different sleeves that they're offering for the deluxe edition of this, you have the blue for Sub-Zero. You have, I think it's a purple sleeve, which is the Jax pants for Special Forces. And then Trilogy was, what was it? I think it's, I can't remember what the Trilogy color was, but I think it was like a black kind of, I don't know, whatever it was. Trilogy, you knew that was it. There's one more sleeve that they've already showed, and it's basically the cover of the Mortal Kombat Gold. For the Dreamcast, it uses the gold color that's on the package for the Dreamcast version of Mortal Kombat Gold. So I'm guessing, I think almost 99.9% sure that MK Gold is going to be included on this too. Otherwise, there's only one version of Mortal Kombat 4, which is going to be included on this, which is the arcade version, which is great, but a lot of us have great memories with the Dreamcast version of MK Gold, so pretty sure they're going to announce that. So, you know, just another video. I'm sure you've already seen, you know, 20 videos like this out there, people just talking about it. You know, the whole Mortal Kombat community is hyped anytime there's a new announcement in regards to this Legacy Collection coming out. We are all, you know, very excited, and we are anticipating this, and I'm excited too to play a lot of these games online on a next-gen console, and I'm very, very excited for this collection to come out. So with this trailer that just came out too, a lot of cool stuff going on. We have one more big announcement, I believe, and I think that'll be MK Gold. So if you took the 10 minutes or whatever it was to check out this video and listen to me ramble and babble about stuff that you've already heard about for the last 2 days over and over and over again, then I appreciate it. And I guess that being said, we'll conclude the video right here. I believe the Legacy Collection will be coming out on digital September 30th. I'm still hoping that that's going to be the date. As for the physical copies, I still believe it's going to be December 12th, which means I'm going to have to buy the digital copy too, because I got that collector's edition waiting for me. I've already ordered that, and I'll be getting that whenever they deliver that. So anyways, thank you very much for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night. It is Friday around 9 o'clock, so enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care.